It's a 10-year Tranniversary. Are we celebrating or is we celebrating? Okay, I'm gonna not drink wine and do this video because my eyes are starting to turn red. Okay, hold on. Okay. Lumify, if you want to cut the check, cut the check. But look how white your eyes get. So, bitch, she's back. What? Ladies, gentlemen, select gentlemen, welcome back to my new and improved and evolved and like leveled up channel. So today we are celebrating 10, count them 10, years since my transition. And if you guys have been following me for a pretty long time now, you know what today is. It is my 10-year, and say it with me, Tranniversary. Yeah, you heard me, 10 years. We're celebrating a frickin' decade in this life. What the actual I really don't know where that past 10 years went. I feel like I transitioned one day and then woke up 10 years later and here she is in all of her fabulous, thoughty, ratchet, hoe life glory. But nonetheless, we made it here. And I think I turned out okay. And I keep on playing with my hair. I'm sorry, I'm really feeling myself today. She got this new camera and quality and she don't know how to act. But instead of making a long YouTube video that's really just a long IG meaningful caption about how the past 10 years has changed my life. P.S. I really did write an IG caption, and if you want to read the long novel, it's on my IG. I decided for YouTube, what better way to celebrate the past 10 years than to react to my old photos for every year that I've been in transition. This is gonna be, ow. Either way, long story short, I've compiled the best and the worst pictures of the past 10 years, and I'm sharing them with you guys today, and we're going over them and reacting to them. Fun times. Warning, don't say I didn't warn you. All right, let's do this. Jesus. Okay. So this picture was the very first night I went out as myself. Y'all, I was 18, living my best life, going out for the very first night as me. This was the very first night. I thought I was so cute. I was like, bitch, this is me. This is who I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. It was just so bad. Oh God, the shoes. I don't even have the shoes anymore. I did, however, keep the shirt because I have no place in my heart to throw it away. I Marie Kondo'd it and I was like, this doesn't bring me joy, but it's history. It's my very first shirt, so I kept it. What? Okay, cute. So this picture, this was my favorite profile picture for every and anything. I was feeling myself, but look at those brows. Or lack thereof. You know what that is? It's called growth. Oh, this picture. If you guys recall my video where it talks about how I told my parents I was transgender, that was that day. It was that shirt that I was wearing that I woke up and my mom saw me and my bra and pad was just like hanging out and I had my extensions, and that's what I looked like that day. So, little history lesson, little moment in time. Little did I know, in that picture, a few hours later, I was gonna get got. Oh yeah, senior ball. Senior ball was a moment for me because I didn't think I was gonna ever be able to do it. But I came out in my pink Tony Bowles gown with a train for days that people stepped on eventually that whole night, but I was thriving that night. My senior ball was originally when I was supposed to go out as myself. It was just supposed to be that one night, and then I ended up transitioning way before senior ball night and doing it for the rest of my life. All right, moving on, 2010. This picture is a hot mess. They were actually doing America's Next Top Model casting calls in one of the shopping centers really close to my house at the time. I was like, oh my God, I'm so cute. I could so make it on ANTM. Again, I thought I was way more important than I really was. I was a different girl back in those days. Okay, this this was my 20th birthday when I finally came to my senses and went back to the dark side. And this was when the Kardashians started to at least have like a little bit of an influence on the way we did our hair and makeup. And this was my best attempt to try to look like Kim. I'm gonna leave that there, but I do think some things just never change. All right, 2011. This was a photo shoot that Samantha, Alexis, and I did as part of a campaign that I was trying to do. I was basically trying to create a group of models where we can kind of network and pull in photographers and videographers and kind of collaborate, which in theory is a really good idea, but back then, I really knew nothing. So it eventually fell through, but it was such a fun time for me, Samantha and Alexis. 2012, not my favorite year, but we got to go over it just to go over it. And this is probably one of my favorite pictures of me and my sister because it's one of our last. I don't know, just my favorite picture of us, and it makes me really grateful that I was able to have been myself and me and her be able to make the bond as sisters and really be as close as we possibly could have in the short time that we had together. I miss that girl. Ooh, get it? This was Christmas 2012 and I had just gotten braces and they changed my life. Game changer. As sad as 2012 was, that also was the same year that my friend surprised me with my name change. So I was able to do that, and by the end of it in December, my name was legally changed to Carla Cassandra. 2013, the Mrs. Carter World Tour. This was the first Beyonce concert I had ever been to, and I was so close to the stage. I was so close to Beyonce, I could literally feel and see her halo. 2014 was when I started working for Urban Decay, but look at me with my faux ombre happening. That's actually a really cute outfit. Look at me living my best life. She was a blonde D, like blonde. But by the end of 2014, I went back to black and back to MAC. See what I did there? This was when I started my position at MAC Cosmetics. December 2014 was when I started with the company. It was history from then on out. 2015 though, legit for whatever reason, still to this day, for many reasons, was one of my favorite years, and I think it's primarily that summer. That was one of the best summers I probably ever had. I actually also got my braces removed, so I was feeling real cute, real confident, whatever. And then I celebrated my 25th birthday and lit some lanterns on the beach in a Fashion Nova dress that they actually reposted me in, so that was fun. New Year's Eve 2016, I was feeling so cute in my rose gold sequined backless long sleeve dress from Agassi and my fur coat. Oh, and those clip-on earrings, which eventually broke. New Year's Eve 2016 was a mood and a moment. Probably the best part of 2016 was when MAC released their MAC Selena line. They threw out a competition to the artists to create some Selena content, and I literally recreated so many of her bustiers, put my tripod up, filmed me, created this video, and eventually they chose me to go to Corpus Christi, her hometown, and work this event, and I met Selena's family, I met her sister, her husband, and he told me my dress was pretty. It was such an experience to wrap up 2016, and I just literally never thought I would ever be able to get so close to my idol. So that was one of the highlights of my MAC career, definitely. 2017, we all know the biggest highlight for me was getting these bad boys done, or girls, if you will. It was a moment in my transition, one that a lot of us wait for. And it was such a smooth process. And yes, I did eventually have to get one redone. I'll go into that in my next YouTube video, but literally I just got this done last week. I didn't think I'd have to, but here we are. 2017, thank you for my boobs. And we're at 2018. I love this picture. This picture is one of my favorite pictures and is currently my profile pictures like all across the board. This was shot by my cousin Michael Sevilla, and the reason why we did this photo shoot, I won't tell you guys yet. That's for a different video. It goes into a whole different story, but there was a reason we shot it, and there was a reason why I released it without anyone knowing what it was for. It's confusing, but we did this shoot. I had this idea in my head of what I wanted to do, and I created that flower wall behind me, and it looks like a flower wall, but it's actually just a panel because, bitch, flower walls are expensive to rent or to make. So I was like, you know what, we got enough for a square and we'll make best of what we can do. And it actually turned out very beautiful. And that dress I was wearing, it's the L gown by This by Abby, and they actually reposted me on their Instagram. So win-win situation. And yeah, my favorite picture, hands down. Oh, these photos were for my 28th birthday, and the guy who shot it, his name is Colin. He was actually one of the assistant photographers on my cousin's engagement, and that's how I met him. He captured the moments so beautifully, and I was so happy with how it turned out. Next favorite picture would have to be this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This has to be one of my favorite pictures as well. And I did that by myself. No photographer, no nothing, Jesus. That was me, my tripod, and I. And I created, I think it was supposed to be for Halloween. I was supposed to be Beyonce from the Grammys for Halloween, and it turned into its own entity. And it turned out to be seriously one of the best pictures I have. I might make that my profile picture again. Come through, angel wings. Okay. All right, so this was really recent. This was the thumbnail for my Not Your Fantasy video, and it just turned out to be a really pretty picture. So, super cute. Sorry, Victoria's Secret, that you hate us. I don't think you hate us, but it's just very unfortunate. But the picture was really cute. And lastly, the whole plethora of my 10-year Tranniversary celebration photo shoot. These actually weren't even photos, they were stills from video. These were actually taken back in May. I didn't want to put them out just yet. I was like, I know I have to save this for something, and I was like, I'll just save them for my 10-year. And thus here we are at the 10-year mark. Oh, we finally made it. That is all the pictures. Thank you guys for taking this time warp with me. Thank you for sharing my 10-year Tranniversary with me. I'm not gonna get too deep or get, you know, too far into it, but the past 10 years have been an amazing, transformative experience for me, and I wouldn't trade any of it for the world. You know, even the good, the bad, the negative, the ups, downs, and the uglies, I'll take it all, because this life has been so worth it, and that's that. I'm not gonna go too into it, not gonna get too deep. Anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to put a thumbs up on it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications, because now that we have this new camera and this fabulous new quality, expect more content. I will see you guys in my next video, but until then, don't forget to work hard and slay harder. Love you, bye. Look, all I'm saying is I've made some pretty poor choices in the past 10 years.